Sequence of returns. Timing is everything. What exactly is it? And how in today's market environment can it impact my retirement portfolio? Hello, my name is Dave Duley, Principal and Lead Advisor here at Georgia Advisory Group. I want to give you a real life example on how sequence of return risk can have a devastating impact during retirement or even leading up to retirement. Sequence of returns risk or sequence risk is the risk associated with the timing of distributions from investment accounts used for retirement income. Negative market returns early in retirement, they can wreak havoc on how long your savings will last. Now listen to me carefully. The example I'm using today goes back to probably the greatest recession and longest lasting recession that we've had in the last 40 years. This was from 2000 to 2013. What do I mean by that? The S&P 500 in January 2000 sat at 1455. It was not until March of 2013 that we reached that number again. 13 long years of no gains. Now, many people who are watching this have never experienced this type of flat market in their lifetime. But are we in the beginning of that type of market today? That's the question. So this is exactly what we are talking about, trying to avoid at all costs. Meet Big Brother John and his younger sister Jill. Jill followed in her big brother's footsteps, and at the beginning of each of their retirements, both had acquired $1 million in total retirement assets. They both planned to withdraw at the same rate with the same adjustment for inflation each year. Now, because John is 3 years older, he began his withdrawals in 1996 at age 60. Jill turned 60 3 years later in 1999 and began her withdrawals then, but they both decided to take a 4% withdrawal each year and adjust 3% of inflation each year. So as you can see here, in 1996, John's first year of withdrawals, the market increased by 20%, and the next two consecutive years increased 31 and 26% respectively. So a great 3-year start for John. Little sister Jill, she wasn't so fortunate, as she was younger and didn't begin her withdrawals till 1999, and her first 3 years looked like this. In 2000, after the dot-com bubble bust, the market was down 10%. In 2001, it was down 13%, and in 2002, down 23%, before it began to bounce back. Just a 3-year difference between John retiring and when Jill retired. But wow, look at these results. By the end of 2017, for each of them, 20 years later for John and 17 years later for Jill, John has a current account value of over $1.8 million, and he'd taken over $1.2 million in income over that time frame. He averaged almost 9% return over the 20 years. But little sister Jill has a whole other story on her hands. Her current balance in 2017 is down to $257,000, a fraction of John's portfolio. And she has taken a little over $1 million also since she had begun in '99. Her average return over 17 years was a little over 6%. Jill's income annually averaged around $59,000. So not much different from John, but the disparity between John and Jill is absolutely crazy. They both began with the same amount of retirement money, $1 million. They took the same withdrawal rate of 4%. But for the fact that John retired only 3 years earlier and in an up market trend compared to Jill, who experienced her first 3 years in a market downturn, set the stage for a staggering outcome. John's account in 2017 was up 89% from where he began, even after taking $1.2 million in withdrawals. Jill, on the other hand, in 2017 was down 74% from her $1 million retirement nest egg, and now is close to running out of money in the next few years if the market doesn't go her way. That, my friends, is sequence risk, and it's not a good feeling. The good news is, by actively planning for sequence of returns, which I can tell you firsthand, and having been a fiduciary for 40 years, makes a world of difference. Today, for the first time since 2008, in 2022, we are seeing this effect for those in retirement, taking income while getting pounded by not only market losses, but by 40-year high inflation. Now you can sit by and hope things will turn around, or you can be proactive by saying, listen, I need more eyes on my retirement now. You need to understand the difference between having an investment advisor or a money manager and a retirement planner, one who takes a holistic approach to considering tax efficiency as well as sequence of returns and lifetime income guarantees regardless of what market conditions there are. Your 401k and IRA accounts need an income report review to see how to avoid these pitfalls, and especially in today's market environment. If you've got questions or would like to receive a free retirement review, just call us or complete the information on this page. Listen, we're more than happy to help. Our job here is to help you raise questions and give you information to take back to your advisor. Look, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content, click subscribe below and ring the bell so you'll get notified when we post more videos like this in the future. The next video will be diving deep on how to be proactively patient in today's crazy market. Thanks.